I'm not going to lie, this has been an interesting experience. Now, I'm on my second bottle, but you guys wanted a 1 month review because realistically, you might be considering 1 month, and what can 1 month do for you? That's the question we're gonna answer. But first, let's go over the label and then we'll go into my experience. So, this is an interesting label. There is no muscle builder that has this kind of label. I've never seen ingredients like this in one bottle. I've used their Ecdysterone before. Where is it? It's right here. Ecdysterone from Dark Labs. But I wasn't so impressed. Not to the level of what I'm experiencing with Raptor. So much so I was wondering, could there be more to this label than there actually is? So let's put this aside. We're gonna give it some respect anyway because it could work for you better than it worked for me. But basically Raptor has Ecdysterone. Ecdysterone is hyped up to be a muscle builder. The problem though, the research is very limited. The research is mostly done on animals, and on humans, it's rare. So what's interesting about this ingredient is that it's an ecdysteroid, meaning insects use it to grow, to develop. For humans, we don't know yet, but it has a similar cell structure to testosterone, which makes it appealing, which makes us think maybe this is good for muscle building, maybe it's good for testosterone levels. But interestingly enough, it doesn't have any effects on hormones. As far as research goes, they find it more useful for muscle and strength. So it's an interesting ingredient, and there's 500 milligrams per 2 capsules. And you're supposed to use 4 capsules. But you'll see in my experience, I kind of messed up on the dosing. I was actually using 2 capsules. So stay tuned for the experience in a second. But Fadogia, this is normally used in testosterone boosters to boost testosterone, but traditionally it's used to boost libido, and it's also thought to increase physical strength and endurance. Fadogia should increase libido, but we're not really sure if it increases muscle. Again, these ingredients are not really proven to work. So let's say creatine, for example, creatine has hundreds of studies. These ingredients do not have. They have very little research on them when it comes to humans especially. But Laxogenin, 100 milligrams, 150 milligrams. So when you're using 4 capsules, you're going to be getting 300 milligrams of Laxogenin. This should be an interesting ingredient to use because it's also a plant steroid. It's considered to be, but it comes from a different plant. And it's thought to also increase muscle and strength. But again, the research is limited, and we only know how it works, or we only know if it works through anecdotal reports. So we only know if it works through the word of mouth of other people, reviews, and such. Then we have Horny Goat Weed. This is typically used for ED, erectile. So the next ingredient is an interesting one, Horny Goat Weed. It's thought to help with ED, meaning erectile dysfunction. So, but it may have some benefits for pumps and blood flow. So it could be useful in a supplement, and it's not really proven to work to increase testosterone levels. It doesn't have any effects on hormones, despite the popular belief that it does, but it doesn't, not so much. But it still has benefits for vasodilation, increasing pump, and of course, ED. So then we have estrogen just to help you absorb all the ingredients together because it enhances the bioavailability of all the ingredients. And same with black pepper extract. So there's 2 highly bioavailable enhancing ingredients to help you absorb all the ingredients. So how's the experience? Well, let me at the gym tell you that. So a few days ago, I finished my first bottle of Dark Labs Raptor, and I have a lot of thoughts about it, especially one that I've used Ecdysterone before. I've used all kinds of natural muscle builders. One of my favorites being Sapogenics by Huge Supplements, but Raptor by Dark Labs has been hitting differently. After the first week or so, there was much more improvement when it came to recovery and strength. I just felt strong. I wasn't pushing big numbers, but it was a lot easier to do high rep sets, high rep, and even though, like for example, squats, I would do my weight, it wasn't my max weight, but I was doing high rep, and I felt like I could add more weight, I can add more reps, and I would hit that 8 to 10 rep range. Usually when I do squats, it's usually around like 5 to 6 reps, even for the warm-ups. Well, actually the warm-ups, like the very first set, I'll go high rep, but I felt it was a lot, like I felt I could push more weight, and it was a lot easier to lift more weight. It was an interesting experience. I've used the ingredients in Raptor by Dark Labs before in bulk, like the Laxogenin, the Ecdysterone, Fadogia, and test boosters, but I've never felt strong. I've never felt like I could recover between sets and workouts. And I felt like I could lift more, right, in this sense. It didn't give me energy or anything crazy like that. Pre-workouts would give me the energy, it would help me stay awake, but when it came to strength and recovery, oh my, especially after the first week, and I was only taking 2 pills per day. I actually made that mistake. I was taking 2 pills instead of 4 pills, and then after 2 weeks I realized I should be taking 4 pills as per the instructions. I took 4 pills, and I would take it on an empty stomach before the workout. I know it says take it with food, but honestly I was taking it on an empty stomach, and the timing doesn't matter, but for me personally, I was taking it on an empty stomach before the workout, and it was just a lot easier to work out. I wasn't feeling the lactic acid burn as much, but I was able to push myself, and I would always push myself close to failure, and I would feel like I could do it again. I could do the whole workout again after that workout. But of course, I didn't do that. I didn't go that crazy to test it out that far. But now I'm on my 2nd bottle, and I wanted to record this video just to give those thoughts out. And I've used different pre-workouts, high stim, low stim. I've used Transparent Labs 200 milligram caffeine pre-workout for about a week straight, and I was going through the withdrawals of caffeine. But again, I just felt strong anyway. But of course the energy was down, but my strength was still up. So no matter what pre-workout I was taking, I was always feeling that strength was just maxed out. And I felt like I could do the whole set, the whole heavy set again and again. So it's quite incredible. It's quite incredible how much it was helping. And I've taken Ecdysterone from Dark Labs before, but I've never been like, wow, I feel strong, or wow, I can recover quicker. Again, it could be placebo. It could be placebo. We don't know. We don't have blood tests. I don't have access to a lab to check it out. But I've taken all kinds of muscle builders, sapogenics, Ecdysterone, Fadogia, testosterone boosters with Fadogia, Laxogenin, all these ingredients in bulk, all these ingredients in combinations, but Raptor hits differently. And honestly, with the ingredients, I've never seen a formula with this combination of ingredients. So it's quite a unique formula. It could be the synergy between all the ingredients. It could be the potency of ingredients. It could be that Dark Labs just has access to higher quality ingredients, as we've seen with their DMHA pre-workout Crack OG, and now the re-enhanced Crack Primal, which hits harder. What's going on? I don't know, but this Raptor by Dark Labs, I'm liking it a lot. And now I'm on my 2nd bottle. So I'm gonna have to write down on the screen how long I've been on the first bottle for, because the first bottle at 4 capsules per day, it should last around 21, 22 days. But I was taking 2 capsules per day, and I was already feeling like the benefits, right? So you could benefit from 2 capsules a day. You could very well. I'm not saying that's the best way. But my strength was way up, especially when I was taking 4 capsules. I just felt stronger. So honestly, I do recommend it. But of course, it could be placebo. It could be that I was just thinking I'm on this, or I'm just getting the momentum of the gym going, and I'm somehow hitting the right sets and reps. But again, I've been on the same program for 2 years, and the only thing that changes is the rep range. Some exercises here and there, depending on how I feel my shoulders and back, I adapt to the workout. But the program is the same 6 times per week. Of course, sometimes I don't go, sometimes I do. Like sometimes I do keep it up at 6 times per week, and I go through periods where I deload, where I maximize. So I'm programming correctly. My diet isn't special or anything. I fast half the day, and then I eat breakfast at like 5 p.m. with a protein shake and 2 eggs, normal food. I'm not eating massive amounts of food. So I didn't change anything. Everything's the same, but Raptor by Dark, I don't know, it does something different. It hits differently, it's built differently. The synergy between the ingredients, the potency, maybe Ecdysterone now is the proper form, because we know we've gone through the time when we found out all the Ecdysterone supplements were bullshit, and they didn't have any Ecdysterone apparently. I don't know if there was one company that was distributing to all the companies, but that was out there, so it could be the supplement ingredient potency, and Dark Labs is just hitting it right. But I do feel stronger, and I'm able to recover, and I'm able to push more weight. When I'm curling, for example, that's the first thing I'm thinking about right now. When I'm curling like 50 pounds. Sometimes I'll go like 60 pounds, but today it was supposed to be high rep, but I was still going with like 50 pounds, and it was like 10 plus reps. I didn't count the reps, but I do have all the workout clips. And again, it could be placebo, it could be the ingredients. There's many factors, but I'm liking it. And I got it for free, but I'm not sponsored by them, and this review is completely unbiased. I'm gonna go on the second bottle, which I have been, this is my 3rd day on it, I think, 4th day max. But let's go, let's do this. This is the 1 month check-in type of thing.